evaluator, Marvin Corea. Oh, you already started it? Okay.
Yes. I'm lucky to evaluate David this morning. I enjoyed the fact that you really took your time to set up. You drew us in because we were wondering, what is he doing right here? What is that he's handling? You really drew us in. I think whether it was intended or not, it made an impact. You drew us in because what's happening? So we were wondering what you were doing, and you immediately, the first thing is you asked the question, why did you do it? Why did you start becoming a Boy Scout leader? Was the question. A lot of use of very vivid imagery, descriptive words, especially describing the boys, your son included. The fact that you sparked the interest in Boy Scouts, that was again very good use of props. And for the third speech, I'd say you're using advanced techniques already. You had a good story. You brought us into that night where you volunteered. Little did you know that this would take hold of part of your life. And I think it benefited definitely your son, and I'm sure yourself as well. You did use notes, even though it was recommended that you did it, but I think it helped you as you were guiding along the story, and especially for the conclusion, it helped out. Very good description of the night. You brought us into that night when the boys started playing with fire, and you understood why boys are drawn to fire. I mean, drawn to Boy Scouts because of fire, as opposed to Cub Scouts. So that's a good selling point for those that have boys out there. And you had a good use of, what do they call it, rhetorical devices. For example, one thing that I liked was young boys, when they're close to fire, they tend to forget the rules. Let's see. You also lit a leaf. That was interesting. I wouldn't have expected, okay, well, you're lighting a fire here. It's like, okay, no problem. Again, a lot of good descriptive imagery. The firestorm of contempt and anger. One final thing I'd like to end with. The conclusion, I think you could have touched on the spark that you had. Maybe motivate us or inspire us to find our own spark. That could be something motivating for the future. Overall, great speech. I definitely look forward to your next speech.